Final 60 minutes. Final time to see what, for most of us in this age of possibility, would honestly seem unbelievable. Like maybe a moment from a Jane Jetson cartoon, which I grew up loving with the name of Jane. Can you imagine if you had a robot that came to your house that cleaned your floors, both hardwood and the carpeting, and then when it got all the dirt and gunk off, it put it back and got rid of it? You would say, that is never going to happen in my lifetime. Well, guess what? It has, because we've sold 300,000 iRobot Roomba vacs here at QVC. I remember when my daughter got her first one for her New York apartment and just loved it, because being busy, but getting a lot of dust and debris, it was getting to the point where, like, oh my gosh, the only thing we're sad about is her cat never rode on it, because we really, really wanted Ron and Ginny to do that. People name these, and we want to hear from you. And I also want to let you know that this is our lowest price iRobot Today's Special Value ever. Look at the price at QVC. It's $429 in the future. Actually, anywhere else, it would be $449. But we have the lowest price Today's Special Value iRobot ever with that AutoEmpty feature. And we'll talk about that. But it basically means it takes it back to its base and it gets rid of all the gunk that's in it. So it is like the best helper in the whole wide world. It's also the only iRobot Today's Special Value of the year. And this is the final presentation. And big news, if you didn't hear it in our Tart Show, come on in, our Amy D'Angelo. So good to see you again, dear. We got the ivory memo. You look beautiful.
Thank you, you too.
Everything is returnable to the end of January.
Love that.
So if you want to give the gift of time, the gift of ease, for someone whose back is getting a little bit sore,
Yeah.
or the arthritis is kicking in and they are not able to do the cleaning like they once did, there's a reason why worldwide you've had 50 million iRobot Roomba vacs sold. But here at QVC, well over 250,000. But this is our only iRobot Today's Special Value of the year. It's so funny because when this was new, I used to think we had to explain what it is.
Yeah.
I think now all of us know that this has become absolutely the best friend in the family, especially if you have a lot of best friends with little 4 legs running around.
Which I do. I have
Me
a new
too.
puppy. He's not a puppy. He's a tremendous puppy. His name is Bear, and he is
Big.
11 months old, and he's 70 pounds almost.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's tremendous. But I love the fact that,
Listen.
Do you hear that?
What's happening?
That's
Listen.
the sound to clean. That is the AutoEmpty base taking the dirt and debris out of the Roomba and putting it there. So you're hands-free. And I know a minute ago you said to me, am I running any Disney runs? Because I know you love to do those. I'm doing some local runs, but you know what happens when I run? I come in with my sneakers on and all the crushed leaves are on my floor.
Right.
The puppy comes in, all the dirt and debris are on my floors. And
The kitty litter is all over the floor in the laundry room.
It's a nightmare. So why not get something that is going to do everything that you want and need it to do while you're doing your runs, while you're playing pickleball, my new favorite thing to do. Whatever it is that you want to do, enjoy that time. Maybe it's the new grandbabies. Maybe it's the new baby. This is a great gift for a new mom. But it is going to do everything you want it to do. Now, we all know the 3-stage cleaning with Roomba. This is now 4-stage cleaning because we've added that mopping feature. So now it's going to go out, it's going to vacuum and mop right behind it. So the liquid and the dry mess never mix together. It will not get tangled on your cord, so you don't have to worry about that. Jane, when was the last time you vacuumed for 2 hours?
Sorry.
Seriously?
Sorry, Amy. If my husband is watching, he just burst out laughing too. Because one time I got the vacuum out and he said, I didn't even think you knew how to use that. I'm like, stop it. I can tell you at 62 and a half years old, I have never vacuumed for 2 straight hours, ever.
So,
best question of the night.
The reason I ask is because your Roomba can do that. It can vacuum for 2 hours.
And do I need to be home to have the Roomba clean my house?
No, you do not. And you could be anywhere and send it out to clean.
Right.
I was telling David, I was in California visiting the kids, and from the airport, I sent mine out so that when I got home, I knew that there was no mess in my house.
So can we just kind of back up? Because I'm thinking for some people that might be brand new, right?
Yes, yes.
We think you know what iRoomba Robot is, or the iRobot Roomba is. You are knowing that this is our lowest price, today's special value we've ever had from you guys.
Yes.
With that auto-empty feature, which is a must-have. We're not going to do another one this year. This is the final presentation. You know our value of the day prices expire like that, so get it while we have it with free shipping and a $56, that means under $2 a day easy pay.
Yes.
But if we are new to this world, I think when it first came out, we all thought, wow, that's fun. And we never realized that worldwide there would be 50 million homes that are being cleaned every single day by an iRobot Roomba.
Yes, and this is a robotics company that made a vacuum, not a vacuum company that created a robot. And I will be honest, I was a skeptic when it first came out. I thought it was a little gimmicky. But then I opened up my first bag of dirt, and I want to share this with you, and it's a little embarrassing, but I cut this open. This is the bag of dirt from my own home, and you can see all of the dirt, all of the debris, all of the puppy hair, all of the food, sorry about that, there you go, in this bag. And it is a lot of dirt and debris, and it's pretty gross. But I want to show you this. This is what's so amazing. So you have your bag, and when it is in the unit, all the dirt and debris goes right in here. When you pull it out, look at that, it closes up so you don't get that dust plume in your mouth, in your nose, you know, in your home that you've just cleaned. It stays in this bag. This bag will hold 60 binfuls of dirt.
Wow.
Now, I clean every day, so it doesn't fill a whole bin because even with the puppy and running and everything else, there's not a lot of dirt and debris in my home. But when it has 60 binfuls, it will let you know. And then you throw this out, and again, you're not touching it.
Wow.
It's just amazing.
So should we take a little walk over and show everybody what you get? We'd love to hear from you. Amy has been a friend of QVC for years, and she's always bringing us great and amazing solutions. And this is here tonight in our final presentation. So if you want to be the best Hanukkah Christmas gift giver ever, get this now, because you're not going to see another iRoomba Today's Special Value, or iRobot Roomba Today's Special Value, until maybe 2025, if then. And we're bringing you the best price we've ever done from you guys with that auto-empty feature, which everybody asks for. And also, right now, we'd love to hear from you, because you are saving, it should be $449, $169. But what you're also saving is precious time, because you never have to be embarrassed when the doorbell rings. You never have to worry, when am I going to get time to clean? Because the iRobot Roomba does it for you. And this is everything you get.
This is what you get. So whether you're at the grocery store or your home, you can send it out to clean. You will get that auto-empty base. And right inside here, I'm just going to open this up, sorry. Here is where your bag sits. They also give you a hair cutting tool. It should detangle itself, but in case you don't, you have a little cutter and a little brush here. But it lives right here, so you don't have to think about that. Here is your Roomba. This is what we're talking about. We all know that 3-stage cleaning. Now we've added the mopping feature. So you are going to get that. And it is as simple as, I'm gonna flip this over for you. Right here, you can see that there are 2 little holes, and let me tip that up here and here. When you take your mopping pad, and there are little kind of pillars, little columns right here. They line up with these holes. All you're going to do is put it on and snap it in. When this is snapped in place, it knows that it's mopping. When you take it off, it knows it's vacuuming. It is so smart.
That's why people name them.
Yes.
I mean, literally, I love when people call in. So call us. We want to hear from you, because we know there's been 300,000 that have gone out the door. But maybe you have an iRobot Roomba that doesn't do the mopping. And I know my daughter has a new puppy, too. He's only 8 months old, but he weighs about 10 pounds. So I think that they would be good friends together.
They will.
Right.
They
Probably the little one would boss the big guy. But she has such a need for the mopping and the cleaning after a little sweet puppy or Chewy. So maybe you have a unit that's 2, 3, 4 years old.
Put it upstairs.
Donate that, or give it to somebody sweet in your family. Or, like you said, put it upstairs.
Downstairs.
And get yourself a brand new one, because this is what's happening now that never happened before.
Correct. It's going to vacuum and mop in one pass. You have that 4-stage cleaning system. So again, you have the ability to get everything done that you need. And it is a lower profile. It is 2 inches lower than that 600 series that we know and love here at the Q. Now it's going to get under all of that furniture. And of course, it has cliff detect, so you don't have to worry about it falling off your steps. All you need to do is decide how you want to send it out. It's going to clean in neat rows, and you are good to go. So you can use the app. The technology is there if you want it. If you don't want to use it, my dad's 94. I talk about him all the time. He likes to hit the clean button, so that's what he does. Or you can ask Google Assistant or Alexa, and then you are set to go. If you want to mop, add that mopping pad. If you don't, it will just vacuum.
Is there a limit to what types of floors the iRobot Roomba can go on?
It's going to handle your hardwood, your carpet, your tile, your linoleum.
Everything.
You are set to go. Now, I love showing this because here you have a carpet that you can see is dirty. We can see that dirt. This carpet here looks clean. So what I want to do, would you mind turning that one on for me?
Sure.
I want to show you this empty bin right here. And since I have this open, this is where you would add the liquid.
Want me to push the clean button and get
push
going?
it once.
Okay.
And once it rings and sings to you, that means it's going to get going. Here's where your liquid's going to go. Here's where your dirt goes. I am going to actually put this right in here.
And I mean, it's just the cutest thing ever, isn't it? I mean, I've loved these ever since they first came to QVC because they're just cute.
I know, it's cute, but it's cute with a purpose.
Yeah, that's so smart.
It does so much work. Now, this one has 4 levels of suction. And again, we always talk about the fact that it is the dirt, the sand, the salt, all of that stuff that gets stuck, whether it's your carpet or your hardwood, that is destroying our flooring. And flooring is an expensive thing today. So let's protect our investments and let's let Roomba do that for us. I want to give you a quick tour while that is running around here. Here is your soft touch bumper right here. So you don't have to worry about your furniture that it is bumping into because it's not going to do that. You have 3 buttons on the front. The first one looks like a little house. That's your home button. You can send it home right from the unit. The next is your clean button. And that last one looks like a little bullseye. That is your spot clean, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
That's great. And if you flip it over, here are your cliff detect sensors. Here are your wheels that will help it transition over all of your thresholds very easily. This is your edge sweeping brush. This allows a round vacuum to get into all of your square corners and pick up around all of your rungs of your furniture and things like that. This is your dual surface brush. Now you've got that new V-shaped brush, which is going to push all of that dirt and debris into that collection bin. And here are your bristles that are getting down into that carpet fiber.
I'm just thinking about how many people. Oh, did he just stop?
It didn't. We're having some crazy Wi-Fi issues in here
that's
today.
okay.
There we
you
go.
go.
It's gonna go.
I'm just thinking of how many people are going to be coming to your home within the next 3 months. How about the next 4 months? So it's Halloween, who's tracking in what after trick-or-treating?
Correct.
It's Thanksgiving, what are you making when you've got, you know,
The mess in your kitchen.
and the flour all over the floor, and the sprinkles from the Christmas cookies,
Yes.
and then Christmas and Hanukkah are, of course, the same week this year, so
Correct.
a lot going on.
How about snow, salt,
Snow, how about, you know,
sand?
a lot of sports games and parties that are coming up.
Yep.
You have the ability to return this till the end of January.
Amazing.
And so what are we waiting for? Because so many people are going to be coming to our homes most likely more than any other time of the year. And let our iRobot Roomba do the work for us and do it effectively.
Take that chore off of your list.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you get out a big vacuum anymore, or do you just let your iRobot do the work?
I let my iRobot do it, and I have one of those little handhelds that I do on the stairs.
That's it.
the only thing I do. I don't want to lug it around. Think about now, you're saving time not only vacuuming, but taking out the vacuum, taking out the mop, taking out the bucket, taking out the solutions, and then putting it all back. That itself is 20, 30 minutes.
And also vacuums today have gotten the price of like small cars. So when we think about this, our value is the lowest price we've ever had at QVC for an iRoomba, with the ability to automatically just get rid of all of the gunk and the dirt in the home, right? That's saving you $189. This is a very limited time we have this price. This is the final presentation. We have 45 minutes left, and then I'm gonna bring you into a brand new day. But watch this. So this is the carpet that looked clean.
Yes, and I just want to show you, this is that button if you want to open it to pull this bin out. And if you're new to iRobot and you're a skeptic like I was, I want you to not let it auto empty the first time. I want you to actually open the bin, because you are going to be surprised what is in here. Now
I think maybe Brian's white and gray kitty cats, right? Bri, we're down there.
Look at this.
And that's a kitty cat moment.
This is sand, salt, dirt, debris. This is all the stuff that gets deep within those carpet fibers, deep within your wood, scratches, destroys. It acts like scissors and cuts your carpeting. So this was in a carpet that looked clean, and now we realize it's not. And this is what made me, with my first Roomba, say, Oh, goodness.
Oh, I get it.
I get it now.
Well, it's funny, we got our first iRobot in our family for my daughter, who again lives in New York, and I'd love to come over here.
Yes.
Because everybody, when we did this the last time, was kind of freaking out. So if you're like, oh, you know, I'm gonna go in the other room and get ready for bed. No, 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 no. You gotta stay with me and Amy. We're here for only the next 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna bring you into a brand new day. But I think this is what had everybody realize, okay, I am in the 22nd century right now. Beam me up, Scotty, because that's the moment.